All right, let's let's mix up the sealer. Hopefully I got enough. There's barely a little bit left, so if I can at least get the majority of the blade, like the first part where the stripes were, then it can cover it really good. If I can get that, and then the rest of the area, it'll be fine. But yeah, so it's, I always like to blow everything out. And the filters, I keep them in a Ziploc bag to keep any dust off of them. And I had the two different ones, the regular ones, then also some with the mesh that's bigger for metallic flakes. So, and since we are going to use the base coat of the Snow White Pearl, pearls and flake, the reason I went with the 600 grit sandpaper or the Scotch-Brite for the mechanical adhesion from this is because those pearls and the metal flakes, they'll tend to settle in to those little scratches. So you need to get them at least 600 grit. If you're just doing like a regular, black, red, white, just any other, solid base coat, then 400 would be fine, or maroon Scotch-Brite, and you'll be fine. So let's see how much of this that we got. It's 4 to 1 to 2. So it'll go a little bit longer ways. And this sealer is just to, right now I'm using it pretty much just to make it all one color, because we already used the 4 to 1 to 1 mix of this for the low build primer and got it over everything. So that's kind of acting as our barrier in case there was any chemical reactions or anything with the paint that was there before. So we'll just use all this up and see how it goes. Oh yeah, that'll be plenty. So like I said, it's 4 to 1 to 1. So we'll just figure out what our 4 is. So, okay. So we are at, so that went all the way up to 100. So that's pretty cool. So we'll just use 25. Increments of 25. So we'll go up. So that's basically our 4. 25, 50, 75, 100 is our 4. And then we'll go up 1 part hardener. So that'll be up to the 125. And then we'll do 2 parts of the reducer. So that will be up to 175. So we got 25, 50, 75, 100 of the paint, the 4 parts, and then 125 up for the hardener, and then the 2 parts, that'll be 150 and then 175. Again, I like to kind of wipe these wooden paddles on cloth or shirt or something, blow them off. Just make sure you're not putting anything in them. And that hardener I've had for a while, so it's kind of yellow, a little more yellow than I remember it. So hopefully it's still good. I'm sure it is, because I don't want to do it again. That's how I know it's gonna be just fine. But I probably will buy some more. So I got that mixed up pretty good. That's plenty. So I only wanted to do just one. Really with sealer, you only need to do 1 good wet coat. And with this, I could do 2 or 3 coats on there easily. So what I'll do is I'll do the edges of it, make sure that the edges are covered real good, and then I'll do a real nice wet coat on the top. And I'm actually kind of excited. I'm using this Eastwood, is it the Eastwood CC 500? They're clear, the base coat clear coat gun, and I haven't used it yet. Cleaned it all out. It seems really, really nice. The feel of it's real nice. I like it. So we'll see how it sprays. I'm using the 1.3. And so since it is new, I'm gonna use it all the way through. I wanna see how it sprays for the sealer, the base coat of the Snow White Pearl, and then I'll put the SG100, which is the inner coat clear, which is literally just base coat with no color on it. So it's not, it'll just protect it a little bit. And so you can sand on top of it if you need to and do artwork on top of it. But it's not chemical resistant like a final clear coat where you would be able to put, you know, like gasoline or, you know, lacquer thinner or anything like that, like on a gas tank or something like that. If you painted it, you would never finish it with the SG100. That's just literally just base coat, and you could wipe it right off with gas or with lacquer thinner. But for the artwork, works perfect because it's way cheaper, and it's also a carrier for any flakes and pearls, dry pearls, stuff like that that you're using. That's what you use.